Well, now to a new movie that poses the thought-provoking question, once you experience the worst thing possible, how do you go on?
In the new film Meadowland, Olivia Wilde and Luke Wilson play a couple whose child is kidnapped, and it follows them through what happens as they deal with the heart-wrenching aftermath.
Olivia, Luke, good morning. Good to see you both.
Thank you for having me.
This is an incredibly powerful movie, a very difficult movie, a very heavy movie about a couple whose son is lost to kidnapping. And you started this movie, Olivia, right after you became a new mother.
Yes.
What is that? What's going through your mind? What's that experience like?
You know, I had been involved with the project for a couple years, and we had finally got financing going, and we were moving towards shooting the movie, and I found out I was pregnant, and I thought, oh my God, timing. But it ended up being the greatest possible preparation for this film because I was able to become a mother and then portray a mother in a really honest way. So it's a blessing.
And Luke, what about you? What was it that drew you to the film? Because it is so hard. It's a difficult subject matter.
Yeah, I mean, I've just always kind of been interested in stories like that, and to me, it's like one of those small clips you might read in the newspaper or see on the news, and it's really the backstory of what happens to such a kind of personal tragedy. You wonder what happens to the people a year or two down the road that are still there and how they deal with the
and how differently people deal with it. I mean, this is a story that picks up a year after this has happened, and you're following how these two parents are dealing with it in totally different ways. So it's intense.
And it's so true. I mean, we all do news and we see the headlines and we've covered these kinds of stories. And then a year later, when you talk to families, they say, you know, the cameras are gone, the investigation, and we're just left to deal with each other in this pain.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, we had a really incredible director, Reeve Morano, who decided to tell the story in a really kind of interesting, unique way. Visually, it's really stunning. So it's, although very heavy subject matter, it's a really thrilling movie to watch because she's such an exciting new filmmaking voice. So we just felt really lucky to work for her, and I mean, that's why I love watching the film.
At the risk of lightening things up a little bit here, you did an interview, Luke, with Conan, where you referenced sort of falling in love with your co-stars. So let's
not get awkward, but
let's get real awkward.
I was just telling her husband Jason Sudeikis last night, as I of course started the movie. I was like, who's the Sudeikis guy? He can't be that good a guy, can he? And then my brother Owen had done a movie with him. I was like, what's the story with this Sudeikis guy? He's like, he's a great guy. I was like, oh, okay.
All right.
I guess I'll just do my job.
And you started referring to as your wife off screen too?
Yeah, sad wife. So sad.
I'm afraid you've caught me off guard.
I was also his boss because I produced the film, so I got to be his boss and his co-star.
I find that I do, I don't know about you, but I do much better with a female boss. I find that I'm,
no question.
I'm much more attentive.
Yes.
And,
I have two female bosses.
Right, that's why I'm talking to you.
Let him admit to it.
Yes. Look, you should come around more often. Thank you. Well, congratulations on the film and the baby and the new wife. It's all lovely.
Right.
Thank you.
Olivia, Luke,
so sad about Jason.
Well, Meadowlands will be in theaters October 16th and on demand October 23rd.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.